What's up, everybody? DeucesJack at VapingInsider.com. We're in my hometown, and look who I found in my house. I got Derrick here from Boston, and I got Billy here, Heathen Vapes from Philly. So we got a Boston, Philly, New York thing kind of going on here right now. Guys, say hello to the peeps at Vaping Insider.
What's up, Vaping Insider? How you doing?
Go Eagles.
Oh,
Go
boy.
Patriots!
Oh,
Fuck out of
boy.
here! Fuck out of here, Billy! Go Patriots!
The only thing good about the Eagles winning the Super Bowl is the fact that they beat the Patriots, because I'm a Jets fan and I hate the Patriots. All right? But anyway, enough football talk. Derrick, you got something new that just came out, right? You got the Aquitas RDA that came out. You want to grab it and show it to us?
Yeah. So, yeah, we got the stainless steel, the black,
Nice.
the matte gold, and the matte rainbow. And yeah, it's a flippable cap, so you can take off the top cap and flip it, put it on bottom airflow, put the top on, and you're good to go. You got top and bottom airflow.
Top diagonal.
Diagonal. So you got top diagonal coming from the top and then diagonal coming up from the bottom. We just implemented a new notch system on it because it would spin off the mod.
Right,
so now it doesn't. It stops on each way, and if you needed to get it off, you can spin it off. But
awesome.
Yeah. It's 9 millimeters by 2 millimeters on the airflow slots, very similar to the Dead Rabbit by my boy Billy.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a great idea.
Now, you guys are friends, right? You guys are good friends. You guys talk a lot, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's cool. So did you get a lot of input on this, and did he get a lot of input on the Dead Rabbit? Like, did you just bounce things
Well, no,
back and forth?
when I did the help the Dead Rabbit, he wasn't involved at all. Like he wasn't with Hell Vape at that time. Right. This came much later.
Right.
In the process of designing that, he got input. I mean, it's his design.
Did you bounce
Yeah,
things back and
absolutely,
forth and say, hey,
absolutely.
bro, what do you think it is?
Like I beta tested it. Maybe
Yeah.
you want to improve that.
Right.
Like just
Cool. Right.
That's
of course.
awesome. That's awesome that you both each have each other as a resource when you're doing something like that. That's really kind of cool, man. Yeah. Now you just came out with the SQ, right? A little while ago, right? The SQ just came out.
Yeah, so we have the Dead Rabbit. That's the original, right? 24.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a single coil. It's pretty much the same thing. It has the rabbit style the rabbit style deck, rabbit ear deck. Same type of airflow, but it's a little more restricted. And it's a single coil. It's made for squonking. That's where the SQ comes in. You know what I mean?
And guys, let me tell you something. I just got a hold of one of them about a month ago. I'm about to drop my review in a couple of days, and that's a really competent squonker. A really good squonker with nice flavor to it. It really does. Now, you did something else with the Dead Rabbit too, right? You got competition caps, I think,
Yeah,
right?
Derrick, grab me each one of them. So we got, the original was copper and brass, right? Now the brass was called the Butcher, and the copper was called the Priest, and they have two separate style airflows. The Priest has a bunch of little airflow holes at the top. The Butcher has a wide open airflow at the top. But they were exclusive to that color. But now you can get the Priest in all four colors, and you get the Butcher in all four colors, because now we have black as well as stainless. So that's what we're pretty much launching today, is the new challenge caps.
Now you named the Dead Rabbit after the Gangs of New York movie, right?
Absolutely.
And you named the Aquitas after the Boondock Saints movie, right? Yep. You guys are like two movie buffs and kind of like that stuff.
So, the thing with me with the Dead Rabbit, it's not even just about the movie. The Dead Rabbits was an actual historical gang in New York City, the 5 Points up where the Trade Center is, right? So I'm a historian. I love history. I've read books on it. The movie is a plus. I love the movie.
And you're Irish too, so you like that.
Yeah, I'm a Mick. My last name's McKenna. I can't get any more Irish. My grandparents are from Ireland, so yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I designed it on that, just with that as an inspiration. The old Irish immigrant gang from the 1800s in New York, and then the movie just
awesome.
Snowballed that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Awesome backstory. And what's your backstory on the Boondock Saints? You just liked it because it was a Boston movie, or?
Well, I'm from Boston.
Right.
I'm a Mick as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Boston?
I'm from Boston. I'm a Mick as well. And the Boondock Saints, Norman Reedus is one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
And it's a really good movie. It kind of symbolizes what I stand for, where I come from.
Okay.
So I wanted to implement that into a theme, into the background of the IDA, to people to get a little bit more familiar of what it's about.
Okay.
And yeah, you got to see the movie. If you've seen the movie, you're gonna love it. You know what I mean?
You know, the
Rocco and the whole, it's a good one. There's no history behind it as much as the Dead Rabbit, but you know, that's the theme that goes with it. But yeah, Rocco and shit, fucking
I got
awesome.
it because you know what? I'm a New Yorker, like I said, and I like the mob movies, like the Pacino, De Niro, Godfather type movies. I never even heard of Boondock Saints. I'll be honest with you.
It's a cult classic.
I never heard of it. When I watched your review of your RDA and you explained that you named it after the movie, I'm like, you know what? I saw it on HBO one night. I'm like, let me click that and see what it. And it was actually a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's
like El Duce. El Duce.
It was so yeah, I enjoyed that, man.
It's so funny.
It was funny. It was funny.
And it's got multiple.
There's a part 2
airflow.
too.
Yeah.
But is
and
Norman
they might be
Reedus
coming
in
out
that
with a part 3.
Is Norman Reedus in the part 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're a Walking Dead fan then too, right?
Yes,
Like
of course.
Norman Reedus.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Love the
of course. And it's got top and bottom airflow, so Veritas Equitas is truth and justice in Latin.
Right.
So I wanted something, and if you watch the movie, this, you know,
they
Norman
crisscross
Reedus,
It's
and
got
they
bullets.
crisscross the guns.
Yeah.
So there's 2 guns, 2 guys, 2 airflows. It kind of just went into the whole.
That's kind of cool, man. I
Yeah,
like
right.
it.
And then the thing with his RDA as well, if you look at the logo, it's like an old Celtic knot.
Yeah,
Irish
look at that.
Celtic.
So, but when you flip the barrel, it's
It's the
same.
same. It had to
You know
be
what I
the
mean?
same.
It's symmetrical.
that's awesome.
Down.
So it
Right.
doesn't make a difference.
I never even noticed that before. That's
It's got a nice rosemary.
rosary. A rosemary. It's got a rosary at the top.
Rosary on
he
top.
called a rosemary.
Yeah, called rosemary. You know, in a
you're
review,
some
sometimes
Irish
you lose your
Catholic,
thought.
aren't you?
You know, you lose your thought sometimes in a review. So I said rosemary for some
He
reason.
butchers every word,
I
though.
butcher,
so.
I butcher everything.
Well, you know, too, in this community, you get jumped on real quick for the slightest little mistake.
Oh, of course.
Too. You
gotta have
guys
a
know
thick
that better
skin.
than anybody.
You
Yeah,
gotta
you
have
gotta
a
have a
thick
thick
skin.
skin for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Well, guys, I really enjoyed the time you spent with me, Billy. I want to thank you, man. It was fantastic. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Derrick, thank you very much for going over everything with us. Guys, you just saw it. This was the Philly, Boston, New York connection. I got Derrick from AmbitionZ VapeR. I got Billy from Heathen Vapes. Check them out on YouTube. They're 2 great reviewers. Make sure you check out our new forum, vapinginsider.com/forum. Make sure you check me out on YouTube on my new Vaping Insider channel. We were at the Vapevent in Brooklyn, New York. We're out of here. Deuces.
Peace.